Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Near Protocol. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And if you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, taking a look at the daily chart, you can see that we have had an incredible uptrend here since October. And right now we're printing a higher low, and it looks like $5.56 could be our next stop here if we continue dipping. Near Protocol is losing the 20 EMA unfortunately, and the 1.618 on this fib is supposedly going to be our support, and you can see that that is very close to the August 2022 high, which is a very important level for us to hold. We did dip below it slightly here in April, and then we ended up recovering immediately after that. So is this a good buying opportunity based on what we see on the daily chart? I would say no, because we're only 28% away from the local top, and I would wait for a dip at least back down to the 1.618 fib. We can even expect a move down to $4.46 here if we have a deeper correction, right? For that, we would need either Bitcoin to come back down, or let's say there is some sort of an event that is going to cause all of the coins, all of the stocks in the S&P 500 to crash down, right? Maybe a war breaking out, another virus, God forbid, whatever it may be. An unforeseen event, black swan event that would crash the prices, then you'd be looking at $4.46, and let's say even as low as $3.83. But we really do not want to be coming back down. Ideally, we want to be holding this top from August 2022. We want to be holding that, and we want to continue consolidating above that level. So we want to make sure that this level becomes our support, and then we're ready for the takeoff for our next leg up in this market. So effectively, this was our wave 1. Right now, we're looking for a wave 2 low. So once that low is printed, we're going to be looking at a massive wave 3 that hopefully is going to take us past the all-time high prices. Then we have a wave 4, and then we're looking at a wave 5, potentially to $50-ish. That's the conservative expectation for Near Protocol. I would say it is conservative because the market cap of Near Protocol as of right now, I believe, is sitting $7 billion here, which is quite a lot, right? And a 10x from here would put us at a $70 billion market cap, and the price would be sitting at $65. So we're looking at, let's say 6x from here, right? So a 6x, 7x maybe. That would put the market cap at roughly $50 billion. Is that possible? I think so. I think that is possible. That is very conservative. And what if we go even higher? That's also a possibility, but we do not want to set targets that are potentially unreachable, right? Some people are going to expect $200-300, which again, anything can happen, but are you willing to risk your position? Are you willing to risk the money, the profit, just so you can get to $200? Because personally, I'm not willing to risk that. If I sell at 50 and let's say I leave 10-15% after that, it goes to $60-70, I sell all of that, and then it goes to 100 and I don't have any more coins to sell, that's fine. I'm totally fine with that, because in reality, I'm making like 50x on this coin, which is a high cap, because we got in at roughly $1.50, right? So it'd be like a 40-50x, which is massive on a high cap altcoin. So you have to manage your expectations, and you have to kind of decide for yourself which strategy are you going to be taking. Are you going to be taking profits based on the targets you set, or are you going to be very flexible and you're just going to keep chasing those higher numbers, or maybe you're going to be shifting your targets to the upside, or maybe you're going to be waiting for $100 from the get-go. And if that's your strategy, that's fine, but please understand that if it doesn't get to $100 and the prices crash, we have another bear market, you're going to be sitting with that bag for the next few years. Okay, that's very important to understand. And if you're okay with that, then by all means, you can set whatever targets you want. But personally, I'm looking to take profits this bull market, and I do want to get out of all of my positions. Now, switching over to the weekly chart. So taking a look at the weekly, you can see we have a very healthy uptrend. We're trying to come back down to the 20 EMA, which is going to be a really good bounce for us. That's roughly $6. That's an optimal entry point for anyone looking to get into Near protocol. You know, that's not a bad entry point. If you don't have any Near, you want to get into it right now. Yes, I mean, this is not the worst place to do it. Below that, we have $5.64. Again, you can see this is the August high from 2022. We retested that perfectly in April 2024, and maybe we have another retest sometime in the next few months during the summer of 2024. Now, a thing to point out here is the gap between the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA is quite large. So what we want to do is we want to consolidate here potentially above $5.50, above the August high, so that the EMAs can catch up, right? We have the 20 EMA going sideways and then the 55 EMA catching up with it. So once they're caught up together, then we could have that next move to the upside, which would be a healthy continuation of this massive uptrend. Now you can also see we have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the bottom in October last year to the all-time high in January 2022, and we have our minimal target, the 1.272 at $44, and then the 1.414 at $68, which is a bit too much for my taste, but $40 to $50, yes, that's a possibility. And then of course the 1.618 here at $125. Are we going to get that high? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Are we going to be looking at, at a market cap of roughly $125 billion? Because I think there's only 1 billion tokens in circulation, if I'm not mistaken. And we're going to be looking, is that actually accurate? Around a billion, yeah, around a billion. So yeah, we're going to be looking at roughly $26 billion market cap there. Is that possible, guys? Do you think Near protocol can do that? Let me know down below in the comments. If we take a look at the oscillators, what we have here is the RSI, the moving average, is coming down to this support that we have. And we bounced off of it back in January earlier this year. And that's sitting at 57 on the index. That's going to be a really good entry point based on the RSI. Below that, we do have a sideways channel that we have been testing as resistance throughout the bear market. Eventually, we broke out above it in October 2023. And right now, we're looking for a back test of support. So if we end up losing this 56, 57 RSI level, we could end up coming back down to that block there, to that blue or teal block, whatever you want to call it, cyan, whatever the color is. That's where we could end up by the end of this correction during the summer of 2024, if we are going to be continuing downwards, which obviously I don't want that, because I do hold Near. Obviously, I am a holder. Full disclosure, one of my biggest holdings. I'm staking, earning passive income as we speak. So if you're not staking your tokens, make sure you do that, because why wouldn't you be doing it, right? It's just the unstaking period, I think, is around 2 days. So there's no reason why you wouldn't do it. Now, the stochastic is still quite high here. If we end up coming back down to the levels below 30, below 40, that's going to be a really good buying opportunity based on this indicator. Okay, so the RSI is showing us that we might have a good buying opportunity soon. I think we should wait until the 20 EMA has been retested, okay, because you can't really trade based on the RSI alone. And then the MACD here is giving us a bearish cross, which is a confirmation of the downtrend. Now, the last time we had that was for a very brief moment here in November 2022. But before that, it was April 2022. And right now we have one in May 2024. And if we take a look at the price action, and we take a look at when this bearish cross happened in April 2022, So this was, okay, so this was essentially over here before that Terra Luna scam, and then we had that massive correction. So this bearish cross on the MACD could be a looking glass for us of what is to come, and what may be our near future is a move back down to let's say the 0.5, which would be the first level on this fib. Okay, then you have the $5.65 area that I already gave you, or it could be, right, our plan B, our worst case scenario in a bullish uptrend would be a retest of the 55 EMA currently sitting at $4.34. Okay, that would be the worst case scenario if we're going to continue in this uptrend in a bullish scenario. In a bearish scenario, obviously, you know, anything can happen. We can come back down to these January 2024 lows, which a lot of altcoins have done. We can come back down to this blue block here, or even down to the November 2023 lows. No one knows what is to come, but we should always be prepared, in my opinion, for both scenarios. That's what we try to teach on this channel. So the MACD, be careful, that might be a confirmation of our downtrend, of the continuation of the downtrend. So if I did not have any near protocol, I would not be buying at the current prices. To be honest with you, I would be waiting for these at least $5.50 so that we can at least start building our position. But let me know what is your expectation from near protocol. Let me know what is your average buy-in price. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Stay safe and take care.